Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the Jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my Jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'm a ground man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bag.
A tough first test for the NFC champs. It's the coach. This is opening weekend on EA Sports. Coming up, the Rams begin what they hope is the run to another Super Bowl. But standing in their way, Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. I'll be back at halftime with a look at the other games going on. But first, we're off to Charlotte. Standing by, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a moment ago, the lights, the... Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. Here's Lewis on third down. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line.
And he's the epitome of what we call the...
Let me find out my team ballin'. You look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though.
A tough first test for the NFC champs. It's the coach. This is opening weekend on EA Sports.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Los Angeles Rams and the Carolina Panthers. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll run here with John Kelly. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And quickly now, here's a look at the Rams offense.
Obviously a tough test for this offense right out of the gate. Road game in game 1 of the new year. Conventional wisdom says, go slow, take care of the football. I think in this case, attack early and get the home team back on their heels.
On 2nd down, it's Kelly. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Kelly on the counter. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And the starting crew defensively for Carolina.
Eric Reed is a safety that you can use all over on defense, both in the box as a tackler and back deep as a cover man.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing is Lewis. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now Lewis. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. In for the score. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes 8 plays, and the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. And they'll be led out by the NFL's most valuable player from 2015. It's Cam Newton.
There are a number of great quarterbacks in the NFL, but I have to believe that the prototype in terms of look has to be Cam Newton. That stature and frame, almost breathtaking when you see him in person. And now he's starting to put it all together with consistency in his game, throwing, running, leading.
They'll roll, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Corey Littleton gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And the offensive starters for the Panthers.
And the play of this offensive line is going to be so important in this game because we saw the sack a minute or so ago. They've got to be able to give their guy time to throw. That means communication and being physical is vital. Otherwise, this could be a long game.
Here's Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
We play to win. Let's go.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
He's coming. Double up. Come in. He's coming. Double up.
To throw is Lewis on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Shepard. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there at 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. These two teams squaring off here in week one. You might remember they used to be in that old NFC West division together from 1995 to 2001. The Falcons, Saints, and 49ers were also in there with the Rams and Panthers. And the Panthers recently, they've dominated this series. They've won 6 of the last 7 against the Rams. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
This is Johnson. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Although it's more commonplace now than at any other time in the NFL, it's still tough to think about throwing a rookie quarterback right into the fire week 1. But guess what? He handled the fire awfully well and threw his first touchdown pass.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it winds The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it.
Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mikel Roby-Coleman. And this one will be brought back to the 22. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Well, getting close to the end zone, and you know that rookie wants the ball back. He's looking for his first career touchdown.
He certainly is, and you just wonder with the coaching staff, is it trust in him this early? Or are they trying to get him going, give him confidence early in his NFL career? Either way, they want him to score.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot of times it's that big hit from a linebacker that says, all right, Rook, here you are. But when you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense of accomplishment, that usually fuels you towards doing it many more times in your career.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
From the gun, here's Newton. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Even at the age of 30, Cam says it's just a number. Still a real threat running the football. We all know about the touchdowns, but ran for 488 yards last season. That was 4th among all NFL quarterbacks. He can still tote the mail.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will get it at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Zerline now for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He'll buy some time right. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action. It's Newton. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty. But he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down.
Even, 4 down, even.
The shotgun snap for Newton. They will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 21 yards there on third down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let him know.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Right now, I'm just wondering where they turn on offense, Charles. I know we're not in the fourth quarter, but second quarter haven't scored and struggling to move the ball.
I don't think they abandoned the run game totally, but maybe you change up your tempos. Maybe you go a little bit faster, try and catch them back on their heels a little bit to try and accomplish what you want to get done.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 5, and they're going to face a third down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Here's Newton, and that is incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent, the blocking's been terrific, and obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
He's going to fire one deep over the... It's caught inside the 25. He's still touchdown, L.A. Tyler Higbee, 61 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we are at half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now Newton on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll have a first down past the 40. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
4 down.
Here's McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Newton. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 39.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, Newton. He can run for it, and he will. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. The big fella. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Zerline now for the PAT. Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by one more. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Rams defense heading back onto the field. And they had the fumble return for a touchdown, and boom, they're right back out there again.
And you hear so many people talk about opportunistic defenses in today's football. Well, they make their own breaks because they work at it all the time. We've been at the practices, the drills where they're trying to strip the football, the takeaways. They're always working on it, and it paid off for them on the last possession.
Paid off. Now can they do it again?
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Newton on 3rd down. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Here's Thomas. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Check, 59.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Lewis now to throw on second down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut as his guys continue to pour it on.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Carolina getting set to take the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 20.
14
yards, good for a Panther first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ready? 180. Tight right. 4 down.
On first down, it's Newton. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. That was a safety Taylor Rapp right there on the coverage. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Young Trip is heated, baby. 58, right over there, right over there.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 50, Newton. And that will be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
From the gun, Lewis. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Operating from the gun, Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. On first down, it's Kelly. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. John Kelly, 29 yards. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Turning into a really good performance on the road, week 1. You're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there will be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game, it starts to open up as the game moves on.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At the 26-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements. He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting this sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. He gets away from 1. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out with this lead and the football. Things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
Lewis looking to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 56 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Zerline now for the PAT.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Returnable for Thomas. Continuing to fight for more. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And bulldozing through both. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Zerline now for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.